Now that we're in the dog days of summer, aka Augie Doggy, lawns are parched and lots of plants are dying back. You might think this isn't a good time to harvest a wild edible, but it's actually a great time to harvest plantain, aka king of weeds. Plantain is a small leafy green that you've undoubtedly noticed but never paid much attention to. You'll find it worldwide, scattered throughout lawns and alongside sidewalks or wherever humans go, hence its other nickname, white man's footprint. Don't confuse plantain the weed or Plantago major with the banana-y fruit plantain. They're very different, as you can see. Plantain is really easy to identify. The leaves are tough and papery, and they have really strong vertical veins that run the length of the leaf. The leaves grow in a rosette pattern, and their texture is pretty tough. Another characteristic of the plant is that it sends up a shoot of seeds. The seeds are edible and can be gathered and used as a cereal grain if you're so inclined. There are two varieties of plantain, the round leaf variety and then this skinny other kind, narrow leaf plantain. I use them interchangeably. The shape of the leaf is different, but notice that they both share those vertical veins running up and down the length of the leaf. Plantain is super hardy and it can withstand drought, flooding, and even frost. It's one of the first plants to sprout in the spring, and one of the last to die back in the fall-winter. There's a reason I saved plantain for the last episode of this season. That's because it's truly the king of weeds. The whole plant is edible, and it's so mild-tasting, you can use it anywhere you'd use spinach. Though it's true that the older leaves are kind of papery, tough, and slightly bitter, cooking them renders a leafy green that's versatile and really mild. Here's a tip. Use the leaves that are closer to the center of the rosette for salads because they're younger and more tender. Plantain is a nutritional powerhouse. It's high in vitamins A, C, E, fiber, calcium, iron, and much more. Medicinally, it's also a powerhouse, acting as an anti-inflammatory, antibiotic, antioxidant, and analgesic. Because it's a strong coagulant though, those prone to blood clots shouldn't ingest plantain. It's been used to treat internal and external ailments for thousands of years. Here's just some of its medicinal uses. So here's just a few of the ways that I use plantain. Since this is a low-growing plant, make sure you really wash the leaves well because there's probably dirt, debris, and or critters hiding in there. I like eating it so much that I use it raw in salads. It's awesome. As you've seen in episode 2, plantain makes a wonderful pot herb. When you blanch it, it takes on the consistency of cooked spinach. So I chopped the leaves and I added them into chili with great results. I also eat it for breakfast in a giant veggie curry scramble. Yum! I also use plantain in what I call a summer tea, which is a blend of wild lavender, chamomile, blackberry leaf, plantain, and lemon balm. Lemon balm is a member of the mint family that tastes like sunshine. It's my current obsession. I'll definitely be doing an episode about lemon balm next season. I dry each plant and I crush it all up together. The result is a vitamin C packed, delicious, and absolutely relaxing nighttime tea that brings me a bit of summer any time of the year. Yum! If eating a weed isn't your thing, maybe using plantains in your beauty regimen is more up your alley. Soak a bunch of chopped plantain in 100 proof vodka for at least 6 weeks, and then strain and bottle the liquid. This is what's called a tincture, a potent plant medicine. The uses for plantain tinctures are varied, from taking drops as actual medicine to diluting with water and using as a toner. For me, I just stick to eating it, but if you're more adventurous than I, then Google is your friend. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this episode and this season of The Fantastic Forager. I'll be on hiatus for now, but we'll continue to post mini episodes while I prepare for the next season. As always, thank you for watching and we'll see you next season. Happy foraging!